So you just opened up your brand new red dot optic, slapped it on your handgun, and now you're thinking, wait, is this thing even zeroed? Well, no, it's not. And I'm about to show you how to zero it in real fast and in a hurry. Hi, I'm CJ, and today I'm going to show you 7 steps that you can use every time you go out to the range to keep you from wasting ammo and time. If you follow these steps, you'll get your red dot shooting at the center ring with every shot in no time. First things first, we gotta secure your red dot with the right tools. Usually, your optic should have come with some type of Allen wrench, but a torque wrench and a touch of Loctite on the screws doesn't hurt either. A loose optic throws off your sight picture at the very least and the entire optic at the very worst. A secure mount ensures the red dot stays exactly where it needs to be shot after shot without getting loose. So lock it up with those torque spents that your manufacturer provided you in the manual and apply it with a little bit of Loctite so those screws won't go anywhere and that everything is torqued down correctly. So I lied a little bit at the beginning where I said that we're not going to waste any ammo because we do need to figure out where our dot is hitting. We're going to line up your red dot with the target before making any adjustments. It's pretty much never the case that these are accurate right out of the box. And every gun and every type of ammo combo is going to be a little bit different, and we want to make sure we are doing things right. Starting from a neutral position, let's see how much adjustment is needed in each direction. For me, I'm just going to leave the dot where it is out of the box and see how bad it is by checking it against the co-witness of my iron sights. You might not be able to line up your iron sights with your red dot if your handgun sights are too small to be viewed through the window of the optic, or if your specific pistol requires you to remove the rear sight. But if you can't co-witness, you're not out of luck just yet. A lot of people out there swear by bore sighting or by using a bore sighting kit to save time and ammo out at the range. If you don't know what a bore sighting kit is, it's a laser that aligns with your gun's bore. You adjust your red dot to match the laser's dot on your target. It's not perfect, but it gets you close before you go out to the range, saving you a little bit of frustration. But remember, live fire is the only way to truly test, so don't go thinking that you can just do bore sighting at home and then call it good. Think of it as an alternative to co-witnessing the red dot with your iron sights. Before you go cooking off rounds now, grab a bench rest if you've got one, like one right here. The steadier you are, the easier it is to sight in your dot. Wobble in your grip translates to a wobble on the target, guys. The goal here is to be as steady and consistent as possible, and a bench rest and sandbags removes user error, allowing you to focus on aligning the dot and making precise adjustments. Remember, take your time and make fine-tune adjustments. Next, you need to decide on your zero distance. Common choices are 10, 15, or 25 yards. 10 or 15 yards are popular for self-defense use, and if you're more practically minded like me, while 25 yards are the standard for my competition buddies. If you're shooting 9mm, I would recommend 5 shots at 15 yards. I like 15 yards because your bullet will also have a second intercept point at 50 yards, keeping things nice while we're making our MOA adjustments and making those adjustments easier for us. Think of it like this. If you're looking at the stars at night, you don't want a floodlight on at night while you're trying to see those stars, right? So a good tip here is to lower your red dot's brightness to make it not overly bright and blooming, making sure that you have a precise aiming point. It also helps if you suffer from astigmatism like me and are having issues with the optic starbursting or doubling, making it hard to see. For your ammo choice, it's always a good idea to sight in with the ammo you intend on using. Now for us, we're using some range ammo that our friends at Bulk Munitions supplied to us, but if it is a self-defense gun that you're intending on shooting, make sure to sight in with your carry ammo. Or if you're a competition shooter, make sure to sight in with the ammo that you intend on using in that competition. From your chosen distance, about 15 yards in our case, fire a group of 3 to 5 rounds at your aiming point. Focus on good shooting fundamentals: steady grip, smooth trigger, and also consistent sight alignment. After firing, check your group's placement relative to your point of aim and find the center of your group. This will be the point by which we will make our MOA adjustments. When you look at your red dot, you see those little dials. They may even have arrows to point either up or down or left and right. These are the optics adjustment dials. Use those dials to move the point of impact towards your point of aim. Adjust elevation up and down first, and then windage left and right. Most red dots adjust in 1 MOA increments, but check your manual to confirm some dots may have quarter or half MOA adjustment. If your group is low, adjust up. If it's left, adjust right, and so on. Calculate the number of clicks based on your optics distance, if that's something that you need to do. Remember, at 15 yards, each adjustment is 0.15 MOA. That means you're at 7 clicks per inch on your adjustments. But the subject of MOA gets a little bit deeper. So if you want to learn and understand the hardcore math behind all these adjustments, then you could look at this video right here where Josh talks all about the different types of calculations there are for needing to use minute of angle. For the rest of us math-challenged people, though, just eyeballing it will work just fine most of the time. If you want to get really exact, you can use a zero target that has 1-inch squares in a grid pattern. This will let you translate the exact distance from the center of your shot group to the center of the target. You can take this information and then quickly adjust your red dot on the target. Once you make some adjustments, shoot another group. Continue this process, shoot, assess, adjust until your group is centered on your aiming point. Ideally, in a perfect world, you should be able to get your optic zeroed in just 3 strings of 5 rounds. Keep firing groups, making adjustments until shooting at the center of the target is consistent. That's when you'll know your red dot is perfectly zeroed. After confirming your zero, double check that all your optic screws are tight at least one more time. And then remember, changes in ammunition or environmental factors like temperatures and elevation may require minor re-zeroing, which is a real consideration if you live in 100-degree swing states like we do here in Minnesota year after year. It's also never a bad idea in general to regularly practice your handgun-equipped red dot to maintain proficiency and make sure your optic remains dialed in for real-world use, especially if it's a self-defense or a competition gun. Let me know about your worst experience trying to zero in your red dot and how long it actually took you in the comments section. And if you're looking to be more proficient at shooting without spending a dime, then check out this video that I put together on dry fire right over here.